Ever feel like you're battling self-doubt at work?
Like it's this constant uphill battle.
Yeah, I think we all do from time to time.
Totally. So we're doing a deep dive today into ways to really tackle it head on.
Love that.
And not just like the usual fluffy affirmations.
Right.
We're going deeper.
Let's get practical.
Exactly. And I was reading this guide on professional development, and it had some amazing tips.
Whoa.
There's one especially. I bet even people at the top of their game forget to do this.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Have you ever felt that imposter syndrome thing?
Oh, big time.
Like, do I even belong here?
Yeah, like waiting for someone to figure out, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Exactly. This guide had a whole new way of looking at that.
Okay, I'm all ears.
It all starts with recognizing your wins.
So basic.
Right. But seriously,
Uh,
when was the last time you actually stopped and celebrated an achievement?
You know what? Good point. I'm so bad at that. I just rush on to the next thing. The guide's all about making it a regular thing, not just when you get a promotion or something huge.
Makes sense. Builds a habit.
Yeah. And it's not about being all braggy either.
No, totally. It's more like internal. There's actually some interesting psychology to this.
Oh, tell me more.
So our brains are wired to focus on the negative stuff more.
Really?
Yeah, it's called negativity bias.
Yeah.
Bad stuff sticks to us like Velcro, but good stuff slides right off like Teflon.
Wow, that's a perfect way to put it.
So by actively acknowledging what we've done well, we're basically rewiring that.
Like retraining our brain to see the positives.
Exactly. It's like building a muscle, but for recognizing your worth.
I love that. Okay, next tip is a little tougher. It's about asking for feedback.
Oof, yeah. That could be scary.
Right. I get all nervous about it.
Me too. But the guide stresses that it's got to be constructive feedback
Okay, that's key.
from people you trust, like mentors, colleagues you respect, even friends who'll be honest but supportive.
Not just random internet comments, haha.
Exactly. It's about getting a clearer view of yourself.
Because sometimes our self-doubt is just a warped perspective.
100%. Feedback helps you recalibrate.
Right, this next one really hit home for me. It's about taking action even when you are doubting yourself.
Ah, yes. This is huge. It's about action over feeling.
So often we wait to feel confident before doing anything.
Right. Like once I'm sure I can do this, then I'll start.
But this guide is saying sometimes the doing is what creates confidence.
It's that classic saying, you don't need to see the whole staircase, just take the first step.
Or think about when you learned to ride a bike.
Oh, perfect example.
You didn't wait until you were 100% certain you wouldn't fall before you got on.
Yep. You just went for it.
Yeah.
And each time you didn't fall, you got a little braver.
Exactly. So to make that easier, the guide suggests setting goals that are realistic.
Makes total sense. Those huge, overwhelming goals can just fuel self-doubt.
Right. It's like, how can I even start?
Exactly. Break it down. Smaller steps. You're not lowering your aims. You're just making it manageable.
And each little win gives you momentum.
And that momentum builds confidence. It's like the old saying, a journey of 1,000 miles.
Begins with a single step.
Exactly. Suddenly, all those little steps have taken you somewhere amazing.
All right. Last tip from the guide is about who you surround yourself with.
Oh, this is so crucial. Your environment really impacts your mindset.
If you're constantly around negativity, it's hard to stay positive yourself.
It's like if your immune system's weak, you're more likely to get sick.
Ooh, that's a good analogy.
Right. So build a positive support network. It's like your emotional immune system.
Find your cheer squad.
Exactly. People who lift you up and encourage you.
So what's standing out to you from all this? Which tip feels most useful?
Honestly, that bit about celebrating wins, even small ones.
Me too. I'm terrible at that. I just keep charging ahead to the next thing.
Yeah. Gotta pause and savor those moments.
Totally. And I think the biggest takeaway for me is that self-doubt is normal.
It really is. Everyone feels it.
It doesn't mean we're not good enough or that we don't deserve success.
Right. These tips are about building resilience, learning to talk to ourselves more kindly.
Yeah, that's so important. And here's a final thought for everyone listening. What if, instead of fearing self-doubt, we see it as a signal?
Ooh, interesting. Like a red flag?
Maybe not even a red flag, more like a little check engine light.
I like that.
It's saying, hey, pause for a second. What's going on here? Do you need more info? Do you need to adjust your course? Or maybe you just need to take a breath and keep going.
That's powerful. It takes away some of the fear.
Exactly. Self-doubt doesn't have to be the enemy. It can actually guide us.
Love that. Turning it into a tool.
Exactly.